I'm going on this walk here, and I've decided that there are 3 things that I need to talk about to not only get my life, but this journey up to the next level. First of all, consultations. Secondly, Amazon KDP. And thirdly, what was the third one? My book. The book that I've been having thoughts of selling. So let's talk about the consultations. In fact, I'll talk about everything very generally first. So the reason why I want to talk about these 3 things is because I love this journey so much and I want to make money off it. I not only show passion, but after today's absolute banger of a video, I think I not only show enthusiasm, but I show passion for this. And what I'm thinking of doing is these 3 sources of things. So first of all, with the consultations, the reason why I want to do these is so that I can build up the collaboration muscle. I understand that when it comes to people out there, creators out there that have a much larger following than me and a much larger community than me, I understand that. I'm thinking of Rip Wright in particular and the That's Good Money channel. I understand that these sorts of people, Scott Bernhard as well, Broly Gaines, Goku Pump, Akeem Supreme, these sorts of people, yeah, they're all collaborating. This is something that I haven't yet done. I've been given a collaboration offer, so I'm not going to act as if I haven't had this opportunity. I have at least once. I certainly have. But what I want to do is I want to start off. Oh, let's scrap that. I'm going to start off with doing 3 consultations, and then from there I'll start charging, because through those consultations I'll be providing value to people. So it's only right that I receive my monetary equivalent of that value I'm providing to people. When it comes to the 3 consultations, the sorts of topics that I'd be talking about would be based on what sort of things that I create. So that would be exercise, that would be YouTube usage, that would be going through lows and highs of any journey, that would be that would also be growing as a person from the highs, the lows, the plateaus, and your average days at the time. This is the sort of topics that I talk about when it comes to consultations. And then from there, when I have more experience and I know more and I have more solutions as to what's worked for me from my lows and my highs, I'd along with the fact that I would have gained more of a reputation that proves to people that what I provide is valuable enough to be charged, and from there I'll start charging, and then from there I'll be making money from what I really severely love doing. I love making these videos. I have a lot of enthusiasm, especially after today. I have a lot of enthusiasm for making these sorts of videos, so it only makes sense to make money off it. There is no why not. It only makes sense to. I understand that when it comes to consultations, it wouldn't be a passive source of income that would be making me money in my sleep. That's fine, but it's a starting point. It's a starting point to much bigger and greater things for me, not only through this journey, but for my life in general. I think in this video here, I'll also add my graph that I was talking about in the plank, today's plank log, because I was making a yes no sort of graph in which you go up one if you achieved what you wanted to do, and you go down one if you didn't. So this is, I'll add it in. It may not be the most clearest of ideas right now, and I understand that, but with time I'll be able to further develop it. So when it comes to not being clear with my ideas, that's not a problem. With time, as I develop and grow as a person along this journey, my ideas will also become more clear. But yeah, this, just to summarize for the consultations part again, I just want to say that I'm interested in doing consultations for free at the start, to be able to build up that collaboration muscle and to share ideas with people that I'm interested in sharing, such as related to my journey and the other person's journey, or the other people's journey that I'll be speaking to in the consultations. And then from there, as I've gained more experience from my highs and lows, and I've overcome many more of my lows, I'll start charging people, because by that point I would have gained a reputation. So from there, it's only right that I receive my monetary equivalent of that. And now let's talk about Amazon KDP. So I've been introduced by a family friend, and my sister, one of my sisters in fact, they introduced me to the world of Amazon KDP, and I downloaded the Amazon KDP course from Gumroad that David Dill has on the internet, and it costs £60.15. It costs £60.15, but I understand that when it comes to paying for knowledge like this, paying for entrepreneurship sort of knowledge, I'll be able to make a lot more than £60.15. So with that in mind, I saw that even though it could be expensive, it could be seen as quote unquote expensive to some people, to your average Joe that doesn't see the opportunity in such knowledge, I went and bought it, knowing that I'm going to be able to earn much more than £60.15. So when it comes to Amazon KDP, I'd be interested in selling things similar to the exercise journey, such as gym journals and that kind of thing, because that, in my opinion, is genuinely what I think I'd have a lot of fun doing. And over time it will grow. I'll be selling more things selling more journals to more people. It will allow me to be more creative in different senses than the plank journey videos themselves would allow. So I think it's really worth doing. So there's that, and then there's the book. So my book that I've been making is a 1-year transformation journey book. I've had this idea for a while, and what the original plan for me was, the original plan I set myself related to this book, this 1-year transformation journey book, is to create all the content from August 2021 to August 2022, and then from there I give myself the rest of the year to edit it and to publicly publish it. I really want to sell this as a paperback with a black background showing my day one at the bottom on the left, and then whatever I look like at the year's point on the right. And then from there, I carry on making more books related to my transformation journey. From a monetary perspective, it's passive income, yes. And as I'll be going through the journey, I will be creating more of a positive reputation for myself, in which people understand that I'm the sort of person that shows other people on the internet that if you want to achieve something, you can, as long as you set your mind to it every day. You absolutely will go through lows, and you absolutely will go through highs. And I'll also be showing the plateaus, and I also show the average days, or the days I consider average at the time. And from that, I believe I'll be able to build a reputation that I want to build for myself, and a legacy I want to leave behind. So from there, I really believe that creating a 1-year transformation journey book is a sensible idea. But not only that, but creating books in general related to the journey will be a sensible idea for me. Now that I think about it, I'd also create productivity related books, because here at this channel I also make us think about productivity through our growth through our lows, such as the YouTube usage low, which I showed, in which I'm already improving from. Speaking of today, instead of watching YouTube a lot, although I have because I was watching my video because I liked it that much, and I was watching other videos that aren't related to my journey. I was, truthfully, but even though I did some gratitude journaling for 20 minutes. I did one set of 10 minutes, but I didn't think that was enough, so I did another set of 10 minutes. And from there, I was able to reset my mind and carry on the rest of the day with a productive manner, in which I believe that I'm doing what I think is not only beneficial for me, but will be beneficial for millions, if not billions of people in the future, when my reputation increases and more people see what I've been getting up to over the years. This sort of journey is a lifelong journey, and again, I plan to show the highs, the lows, the days I consider average at the time, and also the plateaus. And through that, I believe that I'll be able to create a healthy reputation for myself for free at first, and then from there, which I'm doing now, and then from there, I'll be able to start making money off this journey. I don't know how long it's going to take. Everything could change tomorrow. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I know that I'm not going to stop until I'm through. I'm not going to stop until I earn, no, not even until I earn how much I want to be earning, until past that point. Because past a certain point, past 6 figures, past 7, 8, so on, the money is not going to matter as much. But that doesn't matter to me, because I have so much passion and enthusiasm for this journey that I'm doing it for free. But yeah, these, including collaborations, are the ideas that I have on the table that I am going to go through and start taking action on in order to start making money off this journey, which is what I want to be doing. And I'd love people to mark this video and then see how far I've got in the far future, years ahead of now, in 2022, years ahead of this year, to be able to see that if you put your mind to it, you absolutely can do it. You absolutely can live a life that you want to live and become a person that you want to become. But I'll talk to you about my past attempts when it comes to Amazon KDP and how I'm going to approach this differently this time. So I've purchased the Amazon KDP course that David Dill is selling. And how I go about it is I'd set myself to do look at one module, just watch one module. But I don't think that's enough, because I've attempted to do that, but that just hasn't worked. So what I believe will be a better idea is, instead of contemplating it and thinking, oh, how am I going to do this and how am I going to do that, I just put it out there and then get to it. And now that I've just said that, I've also had the thought of updating on this journey and letting people know, or just letting the audience know let you guys know how this goes. For now, that's it. That's the end of the video. I'm just going to do what it takes to get to it, really. I'm just going to get to it and allow myself to receive new highs along this journey, larger highs along this journey. But then again, with larger highs could come seemingly larger lows, which are even more larger opportunities to grow. Over here, we believe that we believe that lows are no more than opportunities to grow. Something that I found myself saying quite a few times now, but I really believe it. So I'm going to get to it, see how it goes, and just allow myself to reap the rewards, really. But yeah, that's it. Maybe this could be valuable to you. Maybe you watch this for entertainment purposes, but I'll tell you what, I've certainly had fun creating this video, and also the plank journey log. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Keep pushing, and you'll eventually get to a place that you want to be at and exceed your expectations.